If it's not a very good Supreme Novices Hurdle, it sure is a very, very good Arkle. And Paul, you were saying that you thought it was the best Arkle since that legendary race when Sprinter Sacre made all the others look average, and all the others were Q-Card,
Alpha
off,
Manora.
Manora.
That was a remarkable race. This could turn out to be a remarkable race too. For that reason, I can't have Footpad at even money. I think he'll drift. I think he might even be nearer 2-1. This is a really good race, without a doubt. And the likes of Petit Mouchoir, So Royal, St Calvados, they are all better than all of the horses Altior beat last year. They are all better than all of the horses that Duvan beat the year before at the same stage of their careers. I mean, obviously, Sizing John was in Duvan's Arkle, but the whole point is they're all good enough to win an average Arkle. And Footpad got everything his own way. The only good horse he's actually beaten is Petit Mouchoir, and he got his own way there because Petit Mouchoir hadn't had a race for ages. There is no way in a million years that Petit Mouchoir will be behind Footpad after 2 fences. He will not give him a lead. St Calvados will go on. Petit Mouchoir will be up there. Footpad will lie third, I'd imagine. And they're all going to go fast. And just for that reason, I think So Royal. I mean, when he ran in there, Henry VIII at Sandown, they went really fast that day, and he just sat out the back and he came and picked him up, and he won really, really easily. And I think just the way the race is likely to be run, he's a cracking each way bet. I can't see him finishing out the frame.
Everyone wants to hate Footpad at the moment. He's a short price. He's got good horses against him. Is anyone going to stand up for Footpad?
Me.
Will any?
I think Footpad has done nothing wrong. He jumps very well. He gallops well. As Willie said, he's brave. He was very impressive in France. I think he improved as the season went on last year. He's done absolutely nothing wrong this year. I agree with Paul in the one sense that it's a very, very good race this year, and anything could win. Kind of. St Calvados, no chance. Brain Power.
But why?
What's that?
Why?
My great friend Andrew Brooks owns it, so that's the kiss of death. Brain Power. No, St Calvados. He was very impressive when he won. I just don't know sure what he beat, and I think he might need it a bit softer. Brain Power, who I know Nicky Henderson talks up all the time about. What a great horse he is, and he was all the talking rage last year in the Champion Hurdle, was a complete bust. He's had a checkered start this year. I don't think there's that many good ones in the race. I think it's Footpad, Petit Mouchoir, So Royal are the ones that probably are the likely winners. And I think Footpad has, I take what Paul said, and Petit Mouchoir was certainly impressive first time back, but I love the way Footpad jumps. I love the way he attacks his fences, and I think he's got a very, very good chance to win.
He went hard last time, Luke Footpad, didn't he? Went hard from the outset. Did he have too hard a race?
Look, he's a very good horse, and but I think the thing that really people like about him is his eye-catching jumping. He's done that not being under any real pressure, and for that reason, I'm going to take him on. Petit Mouchoir's a horse who's virtually top class. He's third in the Champion Hurdle. He's more of a hurdler going chasing than a young hurdler being made into a chaser. So I don't think he's going to be as good over fences. He doesn't strike me like that. I totally disagree with Rich. St Calvados has been fiercely impressive. Admittedly, that's been on soft ground, but there's only been soft ground, so what else are going to run him on? So he's absolutely hosed up every time. I think he's won by an average. His 3 wins have been over 40 lengths. You just don't know how good he's going to be, and I think he's very good. He's going to be the selection. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but this could end up being a crazy, crazy gallop. And if Brain Power's ridden, that he's not going to be off. Almost just tracking sitting behind them and just give him a cant around.
He'll still finish 7th.
He's had a wind operation. He's had a wind operation since he last ran. He just might be interesting, but the selection's St Calvados.
You don't like Brain Power, Keels?
He can't go left-handed, can he? Every time he runs left-handed, he finishes tailed off. He's won two races at Cheltenham, absolute shockers. So no, he can't win.
Put a fork in
Michael
Brain
Buckley's
Power.
a dear friend. I'd love him to win, but no chance.
David, you think he's got a chance, this horse?
Yeah, one of my many flaws in life is forgiveness, I suppose. And Brain Power is one of my many, many guilty pleasures. It's like, do you know when you fancy a girl in college or uni, as you call it over here, and you just...
That's because we have university.
So you know when you fancy a girl in university and you kind of think she's the bee's knees and you think she's brilliant. And then you see her 2 or 3 years later and she's got fat and she's spotty and everything. But you still see the best in her and you kind of say...
I married her.
So...
We're just warming up.
To me, brain power is Luke's wife. I just...
You might as well ride him. Everyone else did her.
I think the word we're looking for is anyway.
Yeah.
So, with just a couple of actual facts, I suppose, about brain power is that this is the only horse that can work with Altior. He actually works better than Altior. He'll beat Bouvard there in gallops at home, and I know that's no good. And Paul is going to come back and he's going to go sure he doesn't bring that to the track. But I don't think we've seen enough to suggest that he can't be a superstar. His form last season, obviously, in handicap hurdles at Ascot and Sandown was top class. I was really impressed with his jumping at Kempton when he won first time out. I thought David Mullins gave him the worst ride I've seen from any jockey this year at Sandown in the
I
Henley.
think Nicky Hedison agreed with you as well.
He did agree.
I agree with that as well.
I was watching the race and I just couldn't understand it. Every time he was going back up beside North Hill Harvey, and it just made no sense to me whatsoever. I think it will be completely differently ridden by Nico in the Arkle, and as Paul said, these are going to go off like the clappers. Petit Mouchoir will try and lead because he gets confidence from being in front. St. Calvados is going to be impossible to try and get in front of. And I do think I think Footpad will be ridden more patiently, but I think brain power, pure ability-wise, I think he's got the most ability in the race. And you're getting a double-figure price about a horse. Maybe he doesn't go left-handed, maybe he doesn't like Cheltenham, but by God, you're getting a good price to find out.
Do you think Nico de Boinville will ride brain power better than David Mullins, Luke?
Well, yeah, I agree.
He's a good jockey, David.
He couldn't have ridden any worse. Well, you say that. I mean,
The
owner didn't think so up until the last couple of times. He's tried everyone on him, but as long as he's patient on him, as long as he rides him, literally he's got to drop him right in behind these horses, let him coast down that. And I agree with David. We haven't seen the best of the horse. And
he's had a wind up, obviously.
Yeah.
He's had a wind up.
He's a headbanger, though, isn't he, basically? He's just a bit of a nut, isn't he?
Yeah, there's no way David Mullins rides brain power. Who else would Nico ride?
Nico rides.
No, there's no way David Mullins rides brain power. Nico rides.
Nico
Yeah,
rides,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right, eyes to the right, 2, nose to the left, 2. Make your own mind up. 14 to 1 Luke's wife seems to be the value. I don't think she's running in the champion hurdle.